All right, welcome back to Hot Take Sports episode 14. We'll just go around the circle as usual. Matt, how you doing?
Not too bad. The cannon's a little sore, but, it'll do.
Same, I can relate. Matt and I played a doubleheader earlier today, for those of you who may not know.
And we didn't suck, so, that's
always a good
step
thing.
in the right direction.
Isaac, how you doing, kid?
Good.
That's a lie.
Yeah, that's not what the whole complaining the last hour has been.
Yeah, I'm good right now. How about that?
Fair enough.
Alright, we can change that.
Braden.
I'm not too bad.
All right, so we're going to dive into our first topic today. The Hot Take Sports crew actually bought another pay-per-view for tonight. UFC 260, the heavyweight championship of the world. Stipe Miocic versus Francis Ngannou is the main fight there.
Glad you said their names.
This is why Clayton was in charge of this episode.
All right, we'll just go around the circle. We're going to do our general predictions for this fight. We'll start with you, Brady. Brady, what do you have and why?
Well, first off, how many rounds are there?
There's 5 5-minute rounds.
Okay. I'm gonna go Stipe with the knockout in round 4.
Knockout, okay.
Feeling it today.
Isaac?
I'm going to say knockout round 2.
4.
I dare you. Do it.
No.
Say it.
No.
Try.
No.
Heard you wouldn't.
The top 2. You can do it. Come on.
F
There's no
R Y. Wait a minute.
It's gonna be fun, folks.
Are you going for the guy from Cleveland?
Yes.
It's the first one.
Yeah. Okay. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why I
No,
thought.
you have to say it.
You have to make your prediction official.
Okay. Nigel.
That's the wrong guy.
That's the other guy. He is from Africa.
Oh.
Hold on, did he say 9 Zor? Sound like
He got the N and the G, so I'll give him that.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know if the N is silent or not, but he was close.
Miko.
We'll give it to him. Steve Miocic. Well done.
Hold
That's
on.
right, this guy.
Say that one more time.
Miko.
Minko. Alright, whatever.
Moving on. Matt,
Owen.
who we got?
Alright, so because I'm a member of the Hot Take Sports podcast, I'm going to go Miocic KOs him in the first 3 minutes.
Really? Okay.
Yep.
I like
it was
that.
either that or unanimous decision at the end, and first round knockout's way more fun.
I was kind of
Second round
anticipating.
knockout's
I was
fun,
just
too.
I was thinking you were gonna say the third round just to go right in between Isaac and I.
No. I'm not even going first round, first 3 minutes. Clayton, who do you think's going to win?
All right, so I'll do a little bit of the tail of the tape before I give my
Appreciate that,
prediction.
because you are the UFC guy.
I know.
So,
So, Miocic, he's 38 years old. Ngannou's 34. Stipe is from Cleveland, like we touched on a little bit earlier. Francis Ngannou is from Cameroon in Africa. Stipe brings an MMA record of 20-3 into this fight. Francis Ngannou is 15-3. I believe Francis Ngannou might have a 4-inch reach advantage. Stipe weighed in like 23 pounds less than Ngannou did.
Wow.
Yeah.
23?
He gave a lot of weight. It was something like that. I don't know if it's the exact number, but
Woo!
Ngannou's got a pretty good weight advantage on him. Height, weight.
I mean, that doesn't matter, but it does.
It definitely
It
matters.
definitely
does.
It definitely
It depends
does.
on the fighter, but
No, it doesn't. It still definitely applies. Weight and height advantage is clearly a work.
Yeah.
Thank you. You finally picked up on what I meant.
So, I'm going to go with Miocic. I'm going to pronounce that 40 different ways tonight.
That's okay.
won't we
But yeah,
all?
I'm going to go with Stipe. I think it'll be a unanimous decision. That's what happened when they fought for the first time. This is the second time they fought. If Stipe is going to win, he's definitely going to need to wrestle him a lot more than standing up and striking, because Francis Ngannou's last 4 opponents have lasted a total of 2 minutes and 42 seconds against him. So,
And we all picked Stipe?
do your research, Brayden.
Sorry, man.
yeah, I'm going for the upset.
No, you didn't.
I know.
You just picked him because he's from Cleveland. Don't lie to me.
All right.
I'm pretty sure half the people sitting at this table did that. Seeing as Isaac's 25% of that half, I'd be the other half. The other 25%. The other
The other half of the half?
Yeah.
Wow.
Way
Aren't
to
you
get
just a
there.
mathematician?
But yeah,
No.
I'm going with Stipe. I think that he's experienced enough to where his wrestling should be able to carry him through the fight today.
Yeah. I think it'll be fun to watch.
I agree. I hope it was worth the $70.
Now, the real question is, are we going to be getting any concerts in between? So this is a pay-per-view.
No.
No?
No.
Well, remember,
the
like,
last.
Not
was last time just
UFC.
special?
I was gonna say. Well, the Jake Paul fight was through Triller,
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay, fair enough.
so they were gonna include that kind of stuff. But
Yeah, I guess I forgot about that.
I'm about to say UFC doesn't do anything like that, do they?
no, not
No,
like
I
that.
don't think so.
Darn it. Hoping for another round of Snoop Dogg, but that's okay.
No.
There are two other fights on this card that really stick out to me. The first one is Sean O'Malley versus Thomas Almeida, I think is how you say that. Sean O'Malley is one of the better bantamweight prospects in the UFC today. He's not ranked yet, but he's got a lot of firepower. He's extremely fun to watch. He can kick, he can punch, all the above. So I'm extremely excited to watch him. He's on the main card. And then on the prelim card, Khabib's cousin is fighting.
Oh, yeah, you
at
said that earlier,
welterweight.
didn't you?
I did. I said it yesterday. But yeah, we should see Khabib there at some point. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be in his corner there, training his cousin and cheering him on.
Doesn't Khabib want to go into like training someone and being like their ring manager?
He just bought a promotions company called the Gorilla Fighting Championship, I believe, and he's going to rename it the Eagle Fighting Championship because that was his
I remember
big
the
name.
Eagle was his thing.
Yeah. So,
It was a while ago that came out.
I want to throw this out there. I wasn't planning on asking this, but do you guys think that he could make it big enough to actually compete with the UFC, or do you think that they've dominated that market enough to where no one can really do it?
Yeah, I
It's
think
too late.
I think the UFC in combat sports. I'm gonna make a very odd analogy here. It's kind of like Apple and like the tech industry. It's just like
It's a monopoly and needs to be broken up.
pretty much.
Huh?
Heard me.
Does that even count as?
Are you just saying like there's a
I don't
lot of
think
options
so.
out there, but the
It's-
UFC is just
it's-
preferred by
it's-
most people?
Well, it's preferred
Pretty
and
much.
it dominates pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it could have seen maybe beat UFC, but I highly doubt it.
Not a chance.
The
But-
only way that I think they would be able to do that is if they really like started dominating like Asian markets.
I mean,
Like,
yeah,
if
that
they-
would probably help.
If they
like,
did a
third
bunch
world
of shows
countries.
in like China, Thailand,
Russia.
South Korea, Russia, obviously,
Yeah, Russia.
Russia
think-
would be a great one.
that might be their best chance
Well,
is if they
yeah.
really start to dominate international
Yeah,
markets.
Russia, China, and Japan are probably three markets that would actually really they would probably thrive. Maybe just like Spain too, Spain and France.
European markets too, for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
So if you hit like the more centrally populated countries, yeah.
There you go.
I mean, it definitely could happen, but who knows?
It would take
It would take
multiple
a
decades, probably.
it would
And
take
you-
a lot of
close.
money.
If the UFC
Yeah.
somehow goes
He's
bankrupt,
got a lot of money. So
Yeah.
if the UFC somehow goes
He's
From
doing
the
just fine.
UFC.
then they have their chance.
Yes.
All right. And before we move on from MMA, I just have one more fun fact that I told you guys yesterday, but I have not shared.
I was gonna
with
bring that
the
up
public
too.
yet. I saw on Instagram the other day that when Khabib is not training, he walks around weighing 191 pounds, and he fights at 155.
Bro, I wish.
Where does he keep it?
His legs,
That's
guaranteed.
crazy. That's a lot of weight cutting. That is crazy.
It's actually,
That blows my mind.
It's actually not what I thought you were gonna say.
What do you think I was gonna say?
Well, I want you to say like it's not necessarily UFC or MMA. I can't remember which one it was, but what you told Matt and I yesterday, the guy that came out of retirement, 48.
Oh, right. Yesterday, it was announced that Oscar De La Hoya, the
He
current
is crap rocked.
like CEO of Golden Boy Promotions, he owns the company, is coming out of retirement at the age of 48.
My guy's 48 and runs the company. What a guy.
He mic dropped on Snoop Dogg yesterday when he was talking to him about it.
Bro, that's just you can't do that to Snoop
You
Dogg.
can't mic drop on Snoop Dogg. Who do you think you are?
Right, he deserves to lose now.
Thoughts, everybody?
He deserves to lose
Good
now.
luck.
He's gonna get his crap rocked.
Especially
Good luck.
because he might drop on Snoop Dogg. Not even because he's 48.
He
Just
didn't
'cause
like do
might-
it on him, I guess. They were talking about it, and like after he was done, he like dropped.
He just thinks he's cool.
I mean, when you're worth $300 million, you can be pretty cool.
Before we
But never as cool as Snoop Dogg.
That is true.
Before we move on, I'll do a hot take here.
Oh dear
Go
lord.
for it.
Please.
Hot take: we will see a knockout in 5 seconds tonight.
All right, I can vibe with that.
Speed
I'm gonna say-
knockout
I'm
in
gonna say-
one of 10
I'm
fights.
gonna say
Hey,
how
I'm not gonna
You
complain.
might as well go for
I'm not
it.
gonna
I
complain
mean,
if it happens. So.
You're,
Hey man,
This is the Hot Take Sports Podcast. Go for
we
it.
need some hot takes in here. Here we go.
I'm just gonna point
I
out
like
the
it.
5-second knockout won't be this pay-per-view, but it'll be the next pay-per-view because I would include Ben Askren, so it won't be fitting.
Their media day was funny.
That is true.
Yeah, they had a press conference yesterday as well, and like Ben Askren like wiped his hand on Jake Paul's face, and then
Yeah.
Jake slapped his butt.
Because he wasn't
Nice.
allowed to punch him.
Not yet.
No matter what happens in that fight, there's going to be a ton of memes as the fallout, and that is going to be the best part. 100%.
There'll be a lot of memes for Jake Paul if he loses.
Oh
for
my gosh,
sure.
the internet would blow up.
Now here's a
I
hot.
would
Now,
I
explode.
want to
now
see it.
here's an early hot take. But if Jake Paul loses, what if Nate Robinson drops a massive meme?
I
He'll be
think
the
it's
first
pretty
person
good.
on it. For sure.
Nate Robinson would be rolling in it. He'd be so excited.
Once we decide if we get that pay-per-view, we'll dive more in depth to it, but for now, that's where we're at.
Yeah.
We're going to switch gears a little bit. Brady, what are we moving to?
I mean, I figured we were just gonna go into March Madness. I don't think we really had anything else to talk about.
Yep, that works. So, how busted is everybody else's bracket?
Well, here let me
Busted.
Let me just pull up the bracket standings for the HTS group, because actually my bracket in that group is literally different by one game, and I did it on accident. Because in almost every other bracket I have, I picked Mizzou over Oklahoma, and I just happened to forget to do that in the HTS one.
Nice.
Attaboy.
So in the HTS group, currently in 4th with 33 points is Matt. Then tied for 2nd at 36 is Isaac and Clinton.
Yeah.
Then I'm in 1st, but that's because I have 3 teams
Say,
left.
but the difference is
I have-
Isaac
I
can
have
score
1 point.
4 or 3 times the points for the rest
I'm
of the
s-
tournament that you can.
I was gonna say I have
Yeah.
37 with 92 remaining. Isaac has 36 with 80 remaining. Clayton has 36 with 24 remaining, and Matt has 33 with 28 remaining.
I have never had this rough a year in March Madness.
Yeah,
in my
same.
life.
Neither it's okay.
And I
Neither
was
is Ohio
bad
State.
this
Ohio
year.
State's had a pretty rough year too.
Well,
Thank you.
Thank
they
you
also
for bringing
played
that up.
a
hurts me
15
too.
seed that shouldn't be a 15 seed.
Oral Roberts is better than a 15 seed.
Yes.
Well, they proved it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
they
mean,
beat,
they're,
they
they're,
beat- they beat
probably
Ohio
going to
State.
win tonight.
Oh, that's
I
true. They're
really
playing
hope they
Arkansas,
do.
aren't they?
Play
Yeah.
Arkansas in 15 minutes.
They have a chance.
Hey,
And
that'll be over by the
Villanova
time the
is
pay per view
losing
starts,
to
wouldn't
Baylor
it?
now
By
by
9.
9 with a minute left. So
Yep.
that one's pretty much over.
Hey, I'm still alive. My championship team.
Come on, Villanova, you can do it.
Dang.
Hey man, as
Gotta cheer
long
for the upsets, man. That's all we have left.
as long as Michigan, Creighton, and Houston all take the L tonight, I'm in a good spot.
Oh, I'm
Wow, is
with
that all
Michigan
that needs to
and
happen?
Houston.
Is that...
Well, yeah, 'cause I got
Also in
Syracuse,
last
Florida
in our
State,
baseball
and
one too.
oh, that's
Oh, I was in last for that one
For
for a
my
little bit, so
champion.
I'm good to go.
Who's winning the NBA
Oh,
fantasy
you
one?
weren't.
Talking about
Who's winning the
brackets.
NBA fantasy
You have
one?
11 more points than I do right now.
I bet.
Isaac, I'm pretty sure Carson's winning the NBA fantasy one. Oh, wait, no, that's my family one. Yes, Carson's winning with 42 points in the NBA fantasy.
I'm
Then
not in last in that one.
then Bechtel's in second with 39. Then
Leo's in last, but he has the most points.
then me, Blake, Isaac, and Clayton are all tied at 36
Wow.
for third. Matt has 33 at 7. Then Leo's down there at the bottom at 29.
Stuff. Yeah, I sucked at March Madness this year.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
I usually have
I
three
still
on
have the
my
most points
board.
remaining
Final
outside
four
of Carson and
teams
Leo.
Usually.
Isaac, you probably normally have all of your final four
No,
teams
I
in at
usually
this
have
point.
2.
Well, guys,
Usually
Carson's
3.
probably gonna run away with it as long as Baylor and Gonzaga continue to win. So.
Gonzaga's going to choke at some point. That's my hot
Because
take.
unfortunately,
Because they always do.
Undefeated teams never win.
Yeah.
The last team to
ask
do it
Virginia.
Larry Bird.
Was it Larry Bird?
I think so.
I know it was
Eastern
Indiana.
Indiana or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, Buddy Bayham's gonna come out here and lead Syracuse. I can feel it.
I wouldn't be mad.
Congratulations.
That's one thing that I've always learned through March Madness is never pick against Syracuse.
And Villanova.
That's
Villanova.
fair.
Yes.
And
True.
Loyola for the first 2 rounds.
Apparently. Sister
Yeah.
Jean's on their
What-
side, bro.
What is the lowest seed to ever win, in terms of number?
That's a great
I
question.
think it's 9. I think it was when UConn won it.
I'll take a hot take.
Well, because right now in the Sweet 16, 12 seed Oregon State's there, 15 seed Oral Roberts could go there, and then so could 11
It was
Syracuse.
number 8 Villanova in 1985.
So,
What was?
there are 4 double-digit
Were they a
seeds
7
still
seed
in.
then?
It
UConn?
was number 8 Villanova in 1985.
Well, obviously. What was the UConn team that won it a couple years ago? I think that was with Kemba Walker.
But yeah, no, there's still 4 double-digit teams in it now.
Mm-hmm.
2 11s, a 12, and a 15.
We might as well just cheer for an all double-digit Final Four at this point.
And that's what I've been cheering for. So
Oregon
Might as
State,
well.
Oral
Double
Roberts,
digits
Syracuse,
and
and
cheering
UCLA.
for upsets in every single game.
There's no point in
Wait a
cheering
minute.
for
I'm
your
1
bracket
and 1
'cause it's
today.
busted.
You want to talk about it?
No.
Wait, Matt, it was you that I was talking to that said that since Michigan State lost, you took them all the way. You took them out from going to the finals, and you changed it since UCLA won.
Yeah. And UCLA is still playing.
That's what I thought. I thought it was you.
Oh no, I decided not to change it, no matter what.
Oh, so UCLA is actually doing well for you right now.
No, because I left BYU winning,
Oh,
and I had BYU going I might have actually had them in the championship game, and they lost in the first round.
Wow.
that's painful.
It happens. Like I said, my March Madness was horrible this year. I struggled. It
Yeah,
happens.
everybody's was bad. This was the year of the upset.
It was, but
That's been the last couple of years, though.
I mean,
At least
this year.
Last year, well,
Oh,
2 years ago
you
and
don't
this
know.
year.
You didn't say last year, bro.
this
I
year
mean,
is
What?
you can say technically last year was an upset.
I was
because
gonna
of
say. I
COVID.
mean,
There was
everybody
a lot
got
of people
upset
who were
last year.
upset, yes.
Yeah, everybody
Yes.
got upset last year.
one thing that I did this year, which I've told you guys this before, but I put my faith into the Big Ten as I normally do, and obviously that didn't work out at all.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Clayton.
I had Ohio State going far. I had Iowa going far.
I had Iowa going.
Illinois.
Illinois, I had winning a lot of my brackets. I filled out maybe three or four.
I see. I didn't have Illinois going far. I had them losing to Loyola.
That is a salty Ohio State fan statement right there, if there ever was one.
I'm about to say I had Iowa losing to Loyola.
Loyola.
Yeah, Loyola.
If
No,
you say
Loy.
Loyola one more
Loy.
time,
Loyola.
Wait,
Loyola.
aren't they on opposite sides of the bracket?
No,
I thought Iowa and Loyola were on different sides of the bracket.
no. Look.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure Loyola's down here and Iowa's up here.
Brady,
No.
you do have a mini computer in your hand right now.
This is
Why don't you
ridiculous.
look it up?
Because I was looking at, I was trying to look at stats for Oregon State.
He
I was
played the
gonna ask
second
my
round.
Did you say Iowa? You said Iowa and Loyola, didn't you?
Yeah.
He did.
Iowa played Oregon in the second round. Good try though, bud.
I think it was Illinois and Loyola
Yeah,
in the
that-
same section.
Yes, Illinois
I
and
had,
Loyola
I,
wasn't
I had Iowa going to the championship game.
Yeah,
Didn't you
losing
just
to
say
Baylor.
you had Iowa getting upset by Loyola?
He
Yeah, I said the wrong thing.
I,
Okay,
again,
okay.
yeah. I was gonna say
Just
Iowa's
double
right.
checking
Yeah, I
for the
said the
people in the
wrong
back.
thing.
Yeah, and I mean, well, on the note of Oregon beating Iowa, outside of obviously Oral Roberts, maybe Oregon State, and UCLA, who has been the bigger surprise this year? I guess for you guys, other than the three obvious ones. I mean, I don't know if I really call UCLA a surprise, but
I would.
I mean, UCLA surprised me. I didn't
Yeah.
expect them to beat Michigan State. And I definitely didn't expect them to beat BYU, obviously.
I mean, Oregon State was a big one for everyone this year because they had Oregon State finishing last in their conference.
I mean, I guess that's true. But and again, it is called March Madness for a reason.
Indeed.
You're right.
So why Oral Roberts could go into the Elite Eight.
I
Like
would
I
love
said,
to see it.
might as well root for an all double-digit seed Final Four.
Now, see, which is more of a surprise to you guys? Oregon being in the Sweet 16 or Creighton actually making the Sweet 16? Because I know a lot of people
Honestly,
had Creighton losing in round 1, including myself.
Honestly,
I had
probably
Creighton going
Creighton.
as far.
I was going to say, well, Creighton only ended up even winning by 1. They should not have won that
I
first
really
game.
don't pay attention to college basketball a whole lot. But what I've learned through March Madness is you never pick Creighton as well. You never pick against Syracuse, and you never pick Creighton. So, they've definitely surprised me by getting to the Sweet 16.
I was gonna say, see, I didn't include Syracuse in the surprise, like in my list of surprises, because, like you said, never pick against Syracuse.
Never pick against Syracuse.
Well, and you usually can't pick against Michigan State either, because like, I can't remember the name of the coach
What was
now.
the
but
team
Tom
you
Izzo.
said, Brady?
that's right. Yeah, Tom Izzo's usually like locked down come March.
Yeah.
Who was that team you said? And then Creighton.
Oh, I asked who was a bigger surprise: Creighton still being in, or Oregon making it this far.
Oregon making this far. Because they got a bye. Who knows what
That's
happens that game?
That's true.
Yeah,
VCU
actually, that's a
got
great
canceled.
point.
I didn't even think about
Yeah.
that.
Virginia
VCU got
Commonwealth University.
I wouldn't say Oregon, but
Is that actually what that stands for?
Yeah, my
Yeah.
mom's the one who told me that. I literally
Weird.
looked it up and forgot, and my mom told me that. Now I just haven't forgot it. Virginia Commonwealth.
Okay.
Does not.
I'm about to
good for
say
the-
they got blessed. But
They won a game. I
They
mean,
got
at the end of the
blessed.
day, they weren't completely carried, I guess.
I mean, honestly, the way Oregon's been playing, I think Oregon probably would have won it either way. But you really
still
just never
never
know.
know.
Yeah, so you still just
Oregon's
never
usually
know.
pretty good in March too. So
Yeah.
Are they?
They almost always make the tournament, right? They're almost
Yeah.
always
They're
there.
always 6, 7, 8, 10, 9, 10.
yeah, and they
Just like
usually
that
go
number.
one or two
Probably not
rounds.
6, but like 7, 8, 9, 10. that
Yeah,
area.
somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Anybody have anything to add to March Madness?
No,
Not really.
I
Brackets
mean,
were a struggle this year.
Yep.
I'm just hoping for upsets at this point.
like I said, I mean, obviously, since we're all Ohio State fans, other than Ohio State, if there was one game that you would change, what game would it be? Other than Ohio State, because I know we'd all change that one.
To make a team lose or to make a team win,
Either way.
I would definitely have Norfolk State beating Gonzaga.
yes,
Dang.
The final score of that game was 98-55.
Yeah, I forgot about that. See, I thought you might have won the Texas Ab Christian game just the way that game ended.
I don't care.
Did we ever tell you how that game ended?
What? I saw it.
Okay, I couldn't remember if we told you or not.
I don't live under a rock, Brady.
I
Or
know.
Texas Southern beating Michigan in the first round. That would have been great too.
yeah.
That's true.
The game I would change strictly for bracket purposes is just have Illinois winning. I mean, at the end of the day,
Illinois
that's
just
the only
played
game I
bad
would
in that
change.
game.
Yeah,
They just
they just weren't the better team.
Isaac, what about you?
Either the Texas game or Gonzaga, one of the Gonzaga games.
Braden?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not. Mine wasn't even technically in the tournament. We're still going back to the first four. I'd still would much rather see Michigan State in than UCLA. So I don't really like Michigan State that much. I just prefer them over UCLA. I mean, do we have anything else on March Madness?
I don't think
No.
so.
I mean, do we have anything else generally to talk about?
not in this episode.
The only thing I can think of is MLB opening day is April 1st.
April 1st.
Oh, I do have something actually I want to bring up before the end of this episode.
Let's hear it.
Hey, Isaac, the Red Wings beat the Blue Jackets.
I know,
today.
I saw that. Alright, I'll talk about the Blue Jackets quick here.
Oh, please do.
They're bad.
I
They're
mean,
good- no, they're
Podcast over.
mediocre. False.
They're average.
no, the word
No,
dog water
they're
this
below
year.
average.
Well, absolutely dog water this year.
Don't even with your team being dog water.
Oh, they're
He's
bad.
just accepted that he's dog water, so now he's like shoving the blame elsewhere.
The one game I have watched this year.
Only one? Fake fan.
Fake fan.
It's all I have gotten. Because we don't get Fox Sports Ohio.
You are 8 points ahead of the Red Wings.
My point.
The same amount of games played.
Sorry. But the one game I watched...
Conveniently placed 34 points ahead of Brady's team.
Cool.
Only
It's weird how that works out.
Hey man.
3 points behind mine. Or
Hey man.
Shut up,
3
Matt.
points. 3 points. I can do
Alright.
that.
The one-
Less than 4 months till our roster.
Oh, who'd have thought it? Boom.
So excited.
62-51.
I hope we beat
Speaking of the Blue Jackets, the one game I watched, we're usually really good on defense. In the one game I watched, we're not playing normal Blue Jackets D. It's literally, Olay!
You mean you're letting
Is that
like
how it
5
goes?
goals in
Just-
instead of 2, so you can win 3-2 or lose 2-1?
I think you mean 5 goals instead of 4.
Well, the fourth one usually comes in overtime.
Fair.
True. Yeah, well, somehow we get to overtime.
Yeah, I will still never forget watching you guys choke away a game. I think you guys were playing Chicago. You guys just literally choked it away within the last 5 minutes.
No,
It was like 3 minutes
it was
left in
Tampa Bay.
regulation.
It was Tampa Bay.
I don't think it was
Okay,
the game
that's
I watched.
excusable then if it was the Lightning.
No, I'm pretty sure.
No,
I'm pretty
no,
sure it was
no.
Chicago
They
the game I
were
watched.
up like 2 or 3 goals.
Yeah, and
I
then
don't know
we
what
get-
I was talking about.
And then we gave 2 goals up, back to back,
Yeah, and then they
in the
blew it.
last 30 seconds. And
They
they
do
sent
say-
it to overtime.
No,
And that was like the 8-game overtime, too.
The 8-game
Eight
overtime.
game overtime?
I'm just,
8 or
bro,
7.
that was.
Period overtime?
Yeah.
I'm
There
just gonna
you
point out
go.
that was in the bubble, and it was. I think it was actually only 5. Cause I remember calling it 8 OT game, and then I looked it up, and it was only 5, and I felt like
Was
an
it?
idiot.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. That's a crazy amount of overtime.
Oh, no, I'm gonna find this because.
Hey, take your
It
time.
might have been
But yes,
5.
Isaac, your goalie
Yeah.
had over 80 saves.
And yes, Isaac, it was in
Yeah.
fact against the Blackhawks. It was February 13th. They
Okay.
had a 2-1 lead. It was literally 2 minutes left, and then they lost 3-2 in OT.
That honestly doesn't surprise me at this point.
They do say, though, and this is an actual thing, that the 2-goal lead is the most dangerous lead in hockey.
Yeah, honestly, it is.
I watched Bowling Green State University, when they still allowed fans at their games. They blew a 3-1 lead in the last minute of their game.
Bro,
Shout out to the 2016 Warriors.
bro,
And proceeded to lose 4-3 in overtime.
bro, just 3-1 leads in general are just the worst possible things. The Warriors, the Jazz, the Braves, the Indians.
I was gonna say, don't forget
Bowling
about the
Green.
Indians. Yeah.
I'm about to say, if you think about it, even a 3-1 soccer game is dangerous too. Coaches always say that.
Yes, in any game where you can score points by ones, being up by 2 scores is dangerous. I think we've figured that out.
We got there.
You're not the worst team in the NHL, by the way.
I know the Senators are worse. Let's go.
Nope, Senators are beating you right now.
I hate myself. Who's worse?
The Ducks and the Sabres.
Okay, yeah, the Sabres lost like
The Sabres have
14 straight games.
I was
No, I
saying,
think they're still losing. Yeah, I don't
they're-
think they've won yet.
they've played 2 less games than you, but you're 10 points ahead.
All right, this concludes Hot Take Sports episode 14. A little bit of a shorter episode today, but we will make up for that.
We've got a lot of work to do.
Yep, Hot
Or-
Take Sports 15 will hopefully be coming out no later than 3 days after this one. So thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see y'all next time.